Agriculture is one of the most energy-intensive industries in the world. From the fuel that powers machines to the fertilizers and pesticides used to grow crops, every step of the farming process consumes energy. But what happens when we look at the balance between energy inputs and outputs? How efficient is agriculture in terms of energy use, and what impact does it have on our environment? In this video, we will explore the energy efficiencies of agriculture, the ethical concerns surrounding farming practices, and compare how different countries, from developing nations to industrialized ones, approach food production. Let's dive in. Agriculture relies on two main types of energy: direct and indirect energy inputs. Direct energy includes the fuel used for tractors and harvesters, irrigation systems, and transportation. Indirect energy refers to fertilizers, pesticides, and other chemical inputs needed to increase crop yield. On the other side of the equation, the energy output from agriculture is measured primarily in the calorific value of the harvested crops. But here's the issue. Most agricultural systems consume far more energy than they produce, making them energy inefficient. In today's world, where climate change is a growing concern, it's crucial to rethink how we manage the energy balance in agriculture. Over-reliance on fossil fuels contributes to carbon emissions, accelerating global warming. To move toward a more sustainable future, we need to consider alternative energy sources and better efficiency in our food production systems. Now, let's take a look at agriculture in developing nations. Many of these countries have agrarian economies, meaning their economies heavily depend on farming. A key example is India, where the Green Revolution of the 1960s drastically changed agriculture by introducing high-yield crops, chemical fertilizers, and mechanization. While this revolution increased food production and helped prevent famines, it also led to serious energy inefficiencies. Farms began using large amounts of fossil fuel-based fertilizers, which degraded soil health over time. In addition, many regions faced water shortage because irrigation became more intensive. The question is, can these countries continue down this path, or is it time for a shift toward more energy efficient and environmentally friendly agricultural practices? Now, let's compare this to Canada, where agricultural energy use is managed differently. Unlike many developing nations, Canada has access to advanced technology and renewable energy sources, such as hydroelectric power. Many Canadian farms are integrating solar and wind energy into their operations, reducing their dependence on fossil fuels. In fact, some farms even generate excess renewable energy and sell it back to the power grid. By investing in more efficient irrigation, precision farming, and sustainable crop rotation, Canada is leading the way in creating a more energy-balanced agricultural sector. However, challenges still exist, such as food waste and the energy required for large-scale farming operations. Agriculture doesn't just use energy. It also impacts the environment in significant ways. First, large-scale farming leads to soil degradation. Over time, the land loses its natural nutrients, requiring even more fertilizers, which worsens the energy imbalance. Second, chemical runoff from fertilizers and pesticides pollutes water resources, affecting both human populations and local ecosystems. Third, there's the issue of livestock farming, which contributes heavily to greenhouse gas emissions. Livestock, particularly cattle, produce methane, a greenhouse gas that is far more potent than carbon dioxide. In addition, manure from livestock farms often ends up in waterways, leading to further pollution. Without changes to how we approach farming, the long-term sustainability of agriculture is at risk. Beyond just energy efficiency, ethics plays a significant role in agricultural practices. Many consumers today are asking, how can we produce food without harming the planet or exploiting workers? One answer is ethical farming, a system that prioritizes environmental sustainability, fair labor practices, and animal welfare. But ethical farming isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. For instance, organic farming is often considered more ethical because it avoids synthetic chemicals and promotes biodiversity. However, it also requires more land and resources to produce the same amount of food, which can increase greenhouse gas emissions. What is clear is that ethical farming involves trade-offs, and finding the right balance between food production, sustainability, and fair labor is key to the future of agriculture. So how can we improve the energy balance of agriculture? The answer lies in technology and innovation. As engineers, scientists, and policymakers, we can develop more energy-efficient solutions such as precision farming, renewable energy integration, and sustainable land management. By adopting these practices, we can make farming more efficient, ethical, and environmentally friendly. Agriculture is essential for feeding the world, but it comes with high energy costs. Right now, many farming systems consume more energy than they produce, leading to long-term sustainability challenges. Developed nations like Canada are transitioning toward renewable energy in agriculture, while developing nations face unique obstacles related to energy poverty and outdated farming methods. The future of agriculture depends on balancing food production with energy efficiency and environmental responsibility. As consumers, we can support sustainable agriculture by making conscious food choices. And as engineers, we have the responsibility to design smarter, greener, and more efficient farming technologies. The choices we make today will shape the future of agriculture for generations to come.